thought it was a goat. It was a deer. What would it been? 45, maybe 60 yards over the hill from us.
Yeah, it was like walking. It's like down. It's like yelled when it got hurt or done. Was like right down there.
Yeah, no, it just busted the ground. Then I seen two right there. I had one right here, that dead log right there this morning before daylight. It was a buck. Then I seen two just about as far as you can see. Then I couldn't get them on Camry. Just glimpses of them. Then we heard that one fall. I say it was the same two I seen down here. But this one right here, this log, this morning before daylight, that cat running off where it might have seen me or smelled me. It was a bug. I couldn't tell. It had horns. It hopped about 4 legs around the hill and stopped. It stood there forever and ever and ever. That darn cat kept going towards it. Then it went to blow and went on around the hill. That made me mad. I moved a little bit when I seen that cat come up behind us, but I thought it might be a skunk. But I mean, it's just right there, that old rotten log. Just old rotten log right there. That's where it was at. It's right there, standing there looking straight at me. You remember me before daylight? I thought to be really still. There's a deer real close to us. When it turned its head by the moonlight coming in here, I could see its horns. It was a decent deer. Well, not by the moonlight, by the skylight. I mean, ain't no way you could see to shoot it. They just too many leaves right now. If that was a kid, it shot right to break of daylight over that. It had to be in a field.
I wish I was sitting here and you were sitting here.
Yeah. Yeah, you might could have just shot it right there. Just pointed the barrel towards it. It's so close to that slug gun. But that big kaboom, did you hear it right there? That was sounded like a 300 Magnum going on. There wasn't no kid shooting that thing. Some adult, one was a little young and probably. Yeah, I think that. I don't even know if I can get up. We'll know when we stand up. We'll leave the camera around. It was right here, this log. I mean, you could probably put a point. Yeah, I could get that slug gun through the light of the,
Yeah, that's what I was like.
It wasn't like a rifle. Yeah, I wish you had to see here. I'm so still if I can't move. Well, you can see down this road right here. You can see down this way too. Yeah, I should have sat right here. But see, you'd been shooting on top of me if they'd come in at that white oak. But yeah, you might have got that buck. It is a good spot. It's a good spot. A lot of cover. They just knew we was in here. They heard us come in here. They'll get used to you coming in here every morning hunting. Hey, a bunch of deer in here. Bubby's like, why is these goats here? That deer fell down, didn't it?
It fell down. I was like, is that something coming towards me? Or?
It went back when it hit the ground, didn't it? I hear it. I hear it thump. I was just right down there over that bank.
Yeah.
And I seen the two right down there, but it was so dark. The Camry went and pick them up. About 10 minutes later, that one fell right down there and went back.
I was hearing, like before we
I
just
think
got
they
up,
come angling right up through here where they went. They probably were standing up in the field.
over there because I thought I heard a grunt or two like right over there in that area, about like 10 minutes ago.
That one come in 4 daylight. Well, we was here hour 4 daylight. He come right there that stump. We'd been here about 30 minutes. I mean, I could see the deer, to see its shadow and everything, see its horns and everything. I knew it was a buck, but then about
when November gets around, you need to bring them on here.
Yeah, I'm pouring out back corn down there so they have something to come to.
Right there.
Yeah, right there. Of course, you have about a 25, 30 yard shot. But that cat coming walking around through her house, cat, and I thought it was a skunk, and I could see through the skylight. Oh gosh, that one deer fell. We got our orange on us. Yeah, he's right there at that log.
There was a few there this morning because I mean, they kept coming around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's right there at that log. He was standing right on the other side of that log. I could see that black log, and over top of the log, I could see the deer, and he'd move around, its head around. I would got to say it's decent. I can tell you that. I can see his horns good in it dark. I mean, you can see. But then did you hear it take off?
Mm-hmm.
Then after it took off, it just went right out there and stopped. Then that darn cat kept going toward it, and it went to blowing and took on up the holler.
If I was sitting where you was at, I could have probably killed it.
Yeah, if you would have seen it, you just had to shoot at it, been a chest shot, because you wouldn't have hurt nothing shooting around through there. Usually here in the backyard. I'll tell you one thing. It looks like it's cold, but it's not. It's about 65 degrees out there. And I tell you one thing, I'm not very climbing out back of that mountain. But I never seen a deer fall in the woods like that. It went thump, bad. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It went called thump, bad. Bubby said, that's a goat.
It sounded like
it. It did sound like a goat.
Like I've never heard that. Like I've been in the woods a little bit, and I've never heard that bad noise.
What? Oh, that's them cats trying to get out. Did you hear that and blow way up the holler here?
Yeah, I heard it.
Way
blow,
back
I
up.
was like, is that close or not?
No, it's way back up past this. I don't know. It would have been blown in. Then whoever shot back over in there at daylight, they had to be in the field. They had to be in the field. Had some of them little 8, 9-year-old kids out there with their daddy with their 300 Magnum, because that's about what it was went off. Ain't no little 7, 8-year-old kid hold up a bigger gun to that. Well, 15, you got to be 15. Bubby can't do it next year. It's his last year of doing it, these 2 days, but that ain't really worth nothing. If you'd been down here yesterday morning, by this morning, they'd probably come on into us this morning. If you'd hunted it yesterday morning and this morning, we'd never been in there before. They didn't know what to think about us. They knew we was there because they're hanging out right in there. I kept a watch around these fields, around the houses over there all night long last night with spotlight, see if they was out picking grass. Mama seen 6 right there yesterday morning with a buck in the bunch. Well, that buck come around the hill. He close me here at the porch right there from me. I can see him. I can see him. It's dark. It wasn't been illegal shooting there, but with that slug gun, you could have popped him right in the chest easy. Man, when that cat went toward him, he just took off and he just run back like here to my truck and stopped and just froze around. Everybody couldn't see him. That cat just kept going towards him. I'm like, dadgum, cat, quit. It wasn't him. It was another cat. It just kept going towards the deer. But when it did that time, he blowed about 5 or 6 times. And I think that was him. We kept hearing blowing on up the hill here. Then these 2 or 3, they might have been more, come around and blow us there. And that one it failed. And I seen
there was at least 5.
It might have been 4 or 5. It sounded like a whole herd of them there at one time. I seen 2 of them, but as far as I could see over the hill, it was just a glimpse. I couldn't have shot them if I had a gun.
Before we left, or 10, I was hearing walking, and I thought like there's something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can't see much where I was sitting because all that brush.
I couldn't see either. I just seen the glimpse of them 2. Then that one falling, that was something else. That was kick them shells out there. That was an experience there, but an experience and a half. That was. I hear. It busted the ground. It could have been over 40 yards below you there. And it went bah, bah. He's loaded up, wasn't he? All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to jump off here and get to church at a while. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next video.